to 2026. Gonzaga begins this year ranked number 7, and they welcome in an old friendly foe in Seattle University. Against San Diego. Bounce. Here's Huff. Spin. Double team was there. Smith turned down the three. Drive. Braden. Oh, the touch with the left hand. Braden now. Here's Huff again. Leans in. The floater drops again.
And if you're Maurer, it's difficult. It's a tough spot to be in because you're
physical game the other night in San Diego. It begins that way here tonight. Here's Huff for three. Bang! Huff from downtown. He's got 7. All 7 for Gonzaga.
Oh, look, it's like any shooter. You see a couple go in early. Now the basket feels a little bit bigger. Huff's not really gotten going from 3 under 28% on the year, but we all know he's got that ability.
Maldonado in the open floor. Arrington. June Tsukio, trail 3. June can do that. You saw him do it for GU.
At Gonzaga, and that was the area, I think, more than anywhere else where his game just, couldn't really take off. It's up just to the right-hand jump hook over.
For the Redhawks. Christopoulos is 3. Boy, that was a no-doubter. It allowed San Diego back into that game. First turnover here. And Graham Ike called for the goaltending.
And I both felt like the game was over. They just had complete control, and the Toreros just never gave it up.
And there's Heimbrock. Boy, they are connecting from downtown. And Grant Foster looking to go. He lost the grip. Maldonado picked it up. Turnover number 3 on GU. Now Maldonado. This is an open 3. Bang! Seattle U, another shot from downtown. And the Redhawks on an 11-0 run. Heimbrock. Bounce. Maldonado throws it up and in. How about that finish? You couldn't do that again if you tried 30 times. That was a crazy finish under the rim.
Well, this is
Arrington. He almost gave it up. Christopoulos from the corner, and another 3 drops. They're 5 of 8. They hand off to Grant Foster. Tyon hunting a shot. Down on the baseline, got it to Graham. Turns down the 3, drives on Dan. Left hand. Boy, there's a tough bucket. Graham coming to line. 3 on the floor for Seattle. So is JoJo Murphy. Deflection. Takeaway. Miller. Grant Foster can't catch it cleanly. And now he drives the baseline. Got all the way in there. The finish and a chance for 3 for Tyon Grant Foster. And I'll tell you what, when he decides to go, Richard, there isn't a faster guy this side of the Mississippi to shoot. Switch. And now Grant Foster on the ball. Arrington drive shot block. Arrington got it back. 7 to shoot. Backs it out. He poked a look at the clock. Hangs inside. Won't go. The two-handed flush by Brock Felder. Big-time offensive board for the Redhawks. And another chance for Christopoulos. Drives on Fogel. Out to Amos, near side. Heimbolt drives, ran into Huff. And now Amos, open 3. That finds the bottom of the net.
3-point line just takes about less than 1 a game.
Seattle U now 6 of 13 from downtown. Braden Huff lines up the 3. Drops it through. Huff is in the zone tonight. He's got 13. Green doesn't get it, drives. Skip to the corner. Vogel drives. Oh, he went for the jam, but he was met up there by Huron Dan. The rejection. Heimbolt at the other end, can't finish. Inocente with it for GU. Into this. Some noise coming. Let's see how the Redhawks handle it. And they do a great job with it. Brock Felder, I'm sorry. The easy pass from Maldonado and conversion, and now Ike at the other end. Jump hook off balance. Big time shot. 6-point game. Amos drives left hand, and somehow that drops from
Gonzaga.
Boy, Christopoulos has the green light, doesn't he?
To tonight.
Sansupari, the drive, skip out. Grant Foster probing, got to the rim. So good at that on the baseline. Miller runs it down. Tyon Grant Foster, another 3. That one's good. He's got 7.
League play from 3.
Here's Dan against Ike. Jump hook. Boy, that was good. Went right at Graham Ike. Field goal. Sansupari trying to get to the rim. Here's Ike, fake the three. Drive, spins. Two more. Graham Ike going to work. He's got 9. Seattle University is going to go to half on the road at number 7 Gonzaga with an 8-point lead, and only 3 Zags have scored in this first half. Huff with 13, Ike with 9, and Grant Foster with 7.
Rough patch.
Maldonado throws to the rim, and the flush by Austin Maurer. And it's a 10-point advantage for Seattle University. And it just goes to show you, in today's college basketball at the Division I level, you don't bring your A game, you can get beat any night. And Ike show you, in today's college basketball at the Division I level, you don't bring your A game, you can get beat any night. And Ike, and here's Huff. Ike threw a pass to Inechente. Deflection. Ended up into the corner, and Jun-Suk Yo hits the 3. This kind of night for Seattle U. The deflection off the back of Inechente, off of Venters. Ball thrown to the corner, and June heaves up the 3-point shot that falls. They'll keep this game in the 50s if they can keep it there. Heimbold drives, and the lay-in, nobody stopped the ball, and Mark Few wants a timeout with 15. There you see, surrounded by jerseys. Smith, corner 3, they needed that one. Braden Smith, first field goal.
He's been better from 3. 7 of 13 coming into tonight over the last 7 games. Doesn't take a lot of transition against Pepperdine. Just 3 tonight.
Here's Dan. Working on Huff. Spins baseline, jump hook. That's a really good looking.
First Gonzaga to guard deeper into the clock.
Smith, Huff. Braden Huff, so good. 19 points.
Yeah, that's been Gonzaga's best offense, quite frankly.
Starting 10 to shoot. June going to take it himself. Ike poked it away. 4 to shoot. Shot on the way, and somehow it finds the bottom of the net. The prayer is answered, and Seattle U back in front by 10.
Venter steps out of bounds here. Second 3. June is hit. First one in the second half, deep in that corner after the ball bounced around.
And that 3-point line. They lead by 10 with the basketball. This is Maldonado. Christopoulos. 3-ball, another one. Back-to-back threes. Out to trying to set a screen on Murphy. Smith tries. Huff shot. Falls off the rim. Huff the board. And the putback. Braden Huff trying to lead his team back. Arrington. No, that's Heimbold in the corner. Here's Maldonado driving baseline. Stopped by Mario. Hangs and hits. Maldonado now with 8.
Knocks down a relatively tough shot there on the baseline, but you force Gonzaga to guard.
And Braden Huff.
Yeah, if I'm Gonzaga, I just come down.
And now Seattle U deliver it in their approach. Heimbold got Ike in the air and then scored.
Heimbold just patient there.
Great catch. Here's Ike. 5 to shoot. Goes hard. There's a big bucket for Ike. There's some ferocity. More, you get the feeling before this is over. Maldonado using the screen and hits the 3. Big time shot. He's got 11.
Don't leave their feet hardly ever.
Miller. That's a 2. No, that's a 2. His feet are on the line. Maldonado at Sansupari. Loose ball. Oh, wow. Mario Sansupari.
Let's see if their legs get tied up here. That's not a foul. Maldonado just lost his footing. See you on the other side.
We got to Redhawks to get their defense set. Under 7 to go. Here's Miller, bounce. Graham Ike going to work. Back to the baseline. Left hand off the glass. 8-point game. Sit with it for Gonzaga. Big possession. This to get it under 8. Ike. Ike off the bench, Richard. It's Graham Ike time, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look, this is what you expect. Double's not coming. He needs to go to work. Seattle U's turned it over here. That's led to 4 points off turnovers for the Zags. And Ike's come alive inside. Ask us, you know.
Ike
clear out of side here, one-on-one.
Oh, there's a big-time bucket. Graham wanting a foul. He won't get it. Through Jun-Suk Yo. Humboldt. Again, 5 to shoot. Got to get it up. Gonzaga's defense really good, but somehow Humboldt got it to go, and EK the catch at the other end, and he's fouled. And Graham will go to the line and a chance for 3.
Opportunity for Graham. I mean, great patience initially. But just look how quickly the ball goes up. Graham immediately, despite giving up the 2 points.
Maldonado. Here's June. Oh, again, that foot almost left the floor, but didn't. Here's Dan working on Huff. EK ready to poke. Jump hook. Oh! Brought rain. Earn a victory against the 7th-ranked Zags. Here's Smith, jump shot, bang!
Wow. What a shot.
Maldonado. Here's Dan. That's an offensive foul. Yes, it is!
On both ends.
Braden Smith, big time make here. Found a spot, hits the jump shot. And then the Zags defense, Adam Miller in position. Offensive foul. 3:50 to go. Zags down by 4. They force him out. Here's Huff with it. Braden Huff going to work. There's the poke. Ducks in. Bucket. Huff with 25 to be played. Grant Foster will drive. Off the glass. Bucket. 1-point game. 59.8 to play. Timeout on the floor. Gonzaga with life. Maldonado trying to get to the baseline. Tough shot. Missed it. Jun-Suk Yo crashing the boards. And he's fouled by EK on the putback.
What a rebound. Right. Worley, good switch here. Forces the really difficult shot. Grant Foster just watching the ball. Suk Yo just comes in. Good patience. Good foul there from Graham. Make sure he has to get.
Drops in the front end. Is it? June makes it a 2-point game, in and out. And Braden Smith wants a timeout. EK's had the hot hand. Here's Huff. Back to Smith. Turn down the 3, the drive. Fouled. And he'll shoot free throws. Braden Smith to the line, and he can tie it up. Free throw shooter. Makes it a 1-point game. This to tie. It'll up to Gonzaga's defense. Emmanuel Innocente on the floor, number 5, guarding the ball. Worley, EK, Grant Foster, and Smith as well. Jun-Suk Yo, 7 to shoot. Maldonado going to play for 1. Shot blocked by Grant Foster. Clock stopped with 1.7 to go. They may put some extra time on it. And the officials now over at the scoreboard to check where this ball hits the ground. You can see the clock up in the upper right-hand corner. It's stopped, should be stopped at about 2.1. Here we go. Maldonado's heave off the front of the rim. Hello, overtime. Huff bounce to the post. EK the catch. Shot up, won't go. Huff the offensive rebound. He'll go up. He's fouled. Free throws coming. He's 1 of 2, and that gives Gonzaga their first lead. Loose ball, Jun-Suk Yo with it. Chase from behind, poked by Miller, save, picked up by Maldonado, shot up and good, and a foul called on Braden Smith. Second foul on Grant Foster. Maldonado's free throw is good by a bucket. Smith in trouble, trying to step through, got it to Huff. Here's Miller inside. Shot up, too hard, loose. Saved by Huff somehow, and he dumps it in. Braden Huff everywhere for Gonzaga.
Well, now 4 of 18, 1 of 6 from the 3-point line.
Grant Foster drives. He's in close, off the glass. Gonzaga, their largest lead now. since early in that first half. Here's Huff. Grant Foster drives to the rim. Gonzaga leads by 4. 54. They've hit their last 3 shots.
But look at this. I mean, so you can just pause, stop. Just lets the defense fly by. Dan doesn't come over and try to contest the shot. He's
10 to shoot. Heimbrook from the free throw line. Jumper well short. Loose ball. Miller with it. Home run ball. Grant Foster. Lay in. Gonzaga up by 6. Maldonado a deep 3. Bang! What a bomb by Braden Maldonado. Ike wanting it. He's got it. Spins. Count the bucket. Foul called. Called before the shot. He hit them both. Smith to get it in. This is where Gonzaga struggled. The other. And he's hit 3 straight. Graham Ike. It's Worley. Stumble. Ball tipped away. Gonzaga's going to survive, ladies and gentlemen. Grant Foster. That was a block or a charge. Oh, yeah, watch. Completely under control. Look at that. All right, Grant Foster at the line. And that seals it. 3-possession game, 7-point lead. Hit them both. Well, Gonzaga was not good from the free throw line the other night against USD down the stretch.
They've done it tonight, though.
They have. They have been rock solid. Maldonado has a shot blocked by Grant Foster. Innocente runs it down, and Gonzaga's going to survive. They come from behind and beat Seattle University 80-72, led by Graham Ike's 24 and Braden Huff's 28.
A lot of guys helped out. Chipped in. Miller, Worley, Smith. Just timely. Grant Foster, 5 blocks tonight. All of those on jump shots. I mean, what you just don't see this. I mean, up and down the roster, for the most part, everybody had a role. Just a really gritty win for GU, and you need these games. You need these moments, these tight moments. You know, a game like this could really help you to overcome some of that adversity. And a real acknowledgement to Seattle. They came in with a real good plan. That's a very good basketball team. They'll see each other, what, in a couple weeks in Seattle? That'll be a lot of fun.
I got to be honest. Been around this for a long time. I don't think Gonzaga's ever going to lose. There was a point in that game tonight where it seemed like it was teeter-tottering on the edge of an abyss. And Gonzaga rose from the ashes and came from behind and got it done against the team that came here and kept punching them in the nose. 80-72 the final. Gonzaga survives. They're now 15-1 on the season, 3-0 in the West Coast Conference. For Richard Fox, I'm Greg Heister. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.